the governor of Florida is extremely racist. They call him racist Ron DeSantis. There's even a hashtag goes hashtag racist Ron DeSantis.
Yeah,
But
but
he didn't he
that
didn't like poor, a Muslim
that does
charity.
not matter. You know, racist Ron DeSantis or not
Mhm.
has nothing to do with people shooting up gas stations.
No, no, okay, hear me out. Just hear me out. What I'm
But
telling you
to
is that
hear you, I mean, I want to hear you out, but
mhm,
we have to.
right, and I'm going to
Stuff
if
here
you
doesn't matter. How does that matter? Because the clubs he's going
it
out
doesn't it
against the
doesn't.
most are white clubs, big white clubs.
Technology has now played a major part in prosecutions against us. But of course, the whole weekend wasn't just about Rico and the police. There was also women in motorcycling. Foxy and I forget who was with her, but Foxy and another lady led a seminar about women in motorcycling, the history of it, and what the future of it is. Um, we but
So
one of the other takeaway. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
we got to get out of here, but I still have to push back a little bit because I still need to hear from my one percenter brethren that there we can expect all this change, and we can look at
Yeah,
this person and that racist person this and they're going after it. But one thing we have to do, and Miklo brings up an important point. Miklo one percenter brings up an important point that clubs are going to have to get their act together. He points out in this, just look at the
absolutely.
Houston detective that said we are indicting a club because they want to run a monopoly and won't let anybody else in
We talked
without
about
permission.
all of that.
So
Absolutely.
that I just asked Grok about that. He said yes, in a major racketeering indictment against 14 members and associates of the Banditos Outlaw Motorcycle Club, authorities explicitly said that Banditos sought to establish a monopoly over motorcycle clubs and gangs in the Houston area, with only those approved by them to operate. This superseding indictment alleges that they enforce this monopoly through violence. You know, this comes from all of that stuff that we've had to deal with over the years.
But let me be specific. As it relates to a club coming on the set, uh, I believe every club should have a blessing. Now, if you're a riding club or a mom and pop family club,
I
I ain't
agree with
concerned
you.
about that.
Every
Yeah,
club should have a blessing. But the answer to not getting a blessing should be none of us F with you. We don't F with you and you can't
yeah,
come to our parties.
like
The,
it
the
is where I
answer
am.
shouldn't be we're going to beat the shit out of you and take your colors from you.
Yeah, we look, and here's the thing. That's the thing that we hear about most frequently because traditionally or historically, I should say, that was the only answer, right? Whereas now, and it's become just a common. There's an expression for it. It's called iced out. Hey, if you ain't doing things the right way, nobody's going to deal with you. You're not welcome to come to this event. You're not welcome to come to that event.
I tell you, man, that's music to my ears. After all these years, man, I've come under fire for pushing that message right there. You know, but it is what it is. I've always stood on it. I'm a one percenter. I care about this culture. I care about my brothers. I care about other 1% clubs, you know. And the truth is, if we continue down this path under this system, this dominance, blessings, under threat of consequence or whatever, bottom line is it's giving the Leos a leg to stand on and will be the undoing of our culture in the United States if we continue on the negative path. So to hear cats from the COC and these protocol gurus and shit willing to embrace this new path forward, it's music to my ears, man. You know, and really it's not even that new of a path, truth be told. There are parts of the country where they've obtained anti-profiling laws and have been embracing this ostracization method for a few years now. And really, you can see examples where the same club exists in two different areas, and in one area is thriving under this ostracization method, and in the other area is being indicted. Same exact club, man. They're being indicted, as you saw in the video, for the dominance blessings system. You know, so it's music to my ears, man. I'm very happy to hear that. Keep up the good work, fellas.